You know how everyone always goes around and brags how good their KD is? Well, KD ratio is no longer going to be affected by free roam. So if you go on a 200 kill streak, it won't matter. It will not affect your KD. The only time your overall KD is affected is if you play any of the competitive modes.
Thank the fucking Lord, about fucking time.
Let's cut to the chase. We're getting an update on the 26th, and it's shaking out to be a relatively interesting update. Besides just dumbass missions that we usually get every fucking summer, they're actually doing a bunch of tricks and reworks to the game, and I'm kind of interested to see how they shake out. If you couldn't tell by the first clip, a lot of these changes are going to be very major and are going to shake up the way people play this game, and thankfully, we'll be targeting a lot of the basement dwellers we all have to deal with. So without wasting any more of my or your time, let's let the rest of the clips play that demonstrate all these changes. Thank you to Gtamen for the footage, by the way. His channel will be linked in the description.
First and foremost, the next-gen feature to switch to an invite-only mode in the menu itself will be added to every single platform available to GTA Online.
I still can't believe it took this fucking long to do, but better late than never, I guess.
All the business activities, sourcing, selling, etc., will all be able to be done in invite-only sessions.
Holy shit, they actually did it!
Without saying anything that hasn't already been said, this is huge. And I don't know really what there is to say about it. It kind of just speaks for itself, but finally we can grind and not be fucking griefed. It's a fucking amazing thing. 9 fucking years we put up with this shit, and it's finally over.
Every single vehicle who is able to get into the Los Santos car meet will be able to equip low grip tires. So if you feel like something like a Drift 370 or a Drift Tampa now finally actually being a drift vehicle, go crazy.
I was personally wishing for this and didn't expect to see it, but goddamn, thank you.
Faster delivery times for your vehicles, which is probably going to be the same as MC menus, where it will basically spawn instantly, something that I've personally always had a bit of a gripe with, because why can I spawn my Mark II quickly, but I can't spawn my entity instantly? There will no longer be a charge for destroying personal weaponized vehicles. Previously this was $20,000, then later nerfed to $10,000, and now Rockstar has just completely wiped the cost of it. So if you decide to destroy a tank or the Oppressor Mark II, this will not cost you anything for just simply defending yourself.
Yeah, sure, calling my cars in quickly is really fucking nice and all. However, I still gotta wait to call the mechanic, and that's still gonna be a thing unless they make calling vehicles from the interaction menu a thing. This isn't gonna change all that much, to be honest. However, having no insurance fees for all weaponized vehicles and no badge sport points means that I don't have to worry about blowing up all the fucking plebeians chasing after me on their fucking broomsticks anymore, and that's a good fucking thing.
The car websites will now have new filters and browsing shortcuts by using the bumper buttons on your console. I'm talking about Legendary Motorsports as well as San Andreas Super Autos.
Sure, that's great and all, but can you do something about the fucking motion sickness sliders?
The Oppressor Mark II nerf, the homing missiles will be less effective and the countermeasures will be having longer cooldowns and fewer uses, something that is not a surprise at all.
Okay, here we go. The big one that's gonna get everybody's jimmies rustled is the Oppressor Mark II nerf. About fucking time. However, the reducing the homing missiles capabilities is incredibly fucking vague and leaves a lot to be determined. Like, is that gonna be their fire rate, their homing capability, their power, like their damage, or what the fuck? No matter what is actually changed about the Oppressor Mark II, there's always going to be somebody who's going to be unhappy with it. Either they're going to be like, oh, they nerfed it too much, or oh, they nerfed it too little, and you're not going to get any fucking compromise between the two groups. So we're about to see which side of the fence we're going to be on.
The Sparrow, you know, the helicopter that you get with your Kasaka, will now also have countermeasures. Very nice for those folks who were using it in free roam often and were constantly getting locked on.
This might get me massacred and crucified, but I don't see why the fuck the Sparrow needs countermeasures to begin with. If you're good enough in a helicopter, you can dodge missiles no problem, but I guess, yeah, that's fine, and that's pretty good, I guess.
Snacks. Oh boy, this is a big one, everyone. Snacks will be able to be used from the weapon wheel. This is massive because now we can just pull up our weapon wheel, press a button, and have a snack, instead of having to go through heaps of menus in the edge direction menu. Finally, this is a massive quality of life change everyone has been waiting for years. You can now buy maximum ammo for all your weapons in the click of a button, and if you restart a checkpoint in missions like contact missions, heists, etc., you will be able to restart that checkpoint with the snacks and armor that you had while you were at that checkpoint.
Not having to restart a heist just because I ran out of snacks is going to be a very welcome change indeed. The only thing that's not going to change is the idiots who leave because, oh, you're restarting. But otherwise, fucking... The other thing I'm worried about is the refilling all of your ammo with one button press, because people will just it'll make explosive spam a lot easier. The only other question I have is when it says eat a snack, which kind of snack is that? Is that a P&Q? Is that a E-Cola? Or is that an Ego Chaser? Or is that something you get to choose with in your interaction menu? Because if it's just set to like P's and Q's and works its way down, then I'm gonna have to smash that fucking D-pad faster than I smashed your mom.
You can now enter the agency via the rooftop or with a helicopter when finishing a security contract. Very similar to what you can do in the CEO office. You can now go for a little jog in the casino, music locker and nightclub. Why that never really was a thing for starters was interesting to begin with, but now you can go and spin the wheel a little bit quicker in the casino if you so desire. The race creator will be getting an assortment of updates, including increases to the checkpoint,
player limit for transfer races, and a number of fixtures that can be removed on the next generation of consoles. Plus, all platforms will be able to create their own RC Bonito races via the special vehicle race creator, with a ghost to first checkpoints option being added to additional race types.
And after stealing a high-value primary target in the Cayo Perico heist finale, the higher-value primary targets will appear less often for the next 72 hours.
And there's a caveat. You want all these nice changes to GTA Online? Well, say goodbye to your most preferred money-making method. Yeah, I sure know that Cayo Perico is kind of overpowered in terms of grinding, but just, like, bump the payouts of other shit. And not just by some fucking measly 50%, and don't just make it to where I literally have to wait 3 fucking hours before doing another heist. That is ridiculous. If anything, I would have been fine with just a single hour to wait, because yeah, sure, that's still a shitty nerf, but 3 fucking hours compared to 1 hour, I'd rather take the 1 hour, thank you. And in that time, I could grind like security contracts or fucking payphone hit missions or something like that while I wait for Cayo Perico, so it wouldn't be nearly as bad. But this is overstepping the line. Overall, we're getting a lot of positive changes to GTA Online coming in this update, and I'm really hoping that it comes with a lot of bug fixes for shit like custom jobs not appearing, because not being able to access running gun and custom fucking jobs right now is really fucking irritating. And so if I'm losing Cayo Perico, then I better be getting my fucking bookmark jobs back, because that is the only price I'll pay to fucking have that back. But yeah, those are basically the things I wanted to cover that are coming in the next update that are relevant to my channel and relevant to the people who usually watch my channel. And thank you to Gtamen for the clips, because otherwise I wouldn't be able to make this all on Share Factory, because even though PS5 is so fucking amazing, the editing software is like fucking decades behind. Anyways, thank you for watching, and I hope you have a good day.